Hi. I'm a pretty big fan of a girl group called LOONA. They really inspire me, and so does their music and their imagery and their visuals and everything. It gets my mind working like a lot. So in this video, I wanted to share my personal dream concept for LOONA with you. So I'm going to be talking about three main things in this video: the music video, the styling, and the lore. Let's just start with the lore, shall we? Quick disclaimer, I'm no expert in LOONA lore, like I'm sure some people are. I've read theories and I know the basics, especially with their pre-debut projects, but just keep that in mind. So in Paint the Town's music video description, it says, finally conquering the LOONAverse with their own strengths, LOONA then discovers a bigger hole. LOONA then discovers a bigger world that they have never known about. To me, this is probably referencing the black hole thing Kim Lip was holding or created or something. Anyway, this is me saying that I want the era to start off with a lore teaser. Obviously, like most other LOONA lore videos, it could be pretty vague and left up to interpretation, but in my perfect universe, I would like this video to be the hidden piece of the music video that ties it all together, but you don't notice that when you look at the teaser video at first. You can only piece it together after you've seen the music video, that's what I'm saying. It could be like a reference from the music video, like a motif or like an object that was seen throughout, and it could be like a member finding it somewhere or something vaguely LOONA like how they usually do. For this teaser, I'm gonna take inspiration from the Go On Butterfly teaser, since it's pretty long and it kind of follows a storyline, but it's very vague. It's very like metaphorical sort of thing, which I think LOONA should keep up. I do like that. But the main idea that I want this comeback to have lore-wise is the members being sort of lost in between worlds and needing to find a way out. Odd Eye Circle obviously plays a really big part in this because they can travel in between realms. Okay, I have two things to say before we go forward. I acknowledge that this concept works better after Why Not instead of Paint the Town, because Why Not was sort of giving apocalyptic vibes, and it was kind of implied that like the world is falling apart or something, so like after that it would make sense that people would like scatter, right? But we had Paint the Town and they didn't do that, so I know that it just works better in that lineup. And the second thing is, I know that's this concept, like lore-wise, sounds a lot like Hi Hi. And yeah, I'm not gonna deny that. Now, I'm gonna paint a picture for you to try and imagine what I want this concept to be like. I want it to feel like a lounge bar in an expensive hotel or a rooftop pool. But I also want it to be kind of airy and whimsical and a little bit playful with a dash of that classic LOONA surrealism. I want the music video to take place over the course of a day. It starts at dusk, goes to the afternoon, and ends at midnight. I'm also taking two other LOONA music videos as inspiration, which are Sweet Crazy Love and Sonatine. I really love like the city feel of those videos. They also feel kind of like retro, like maybe like 90s city. Maybe it's the color grading. Maybe it's just my imagination. The basic structure of the video would go like this. It starts with some wide, mysterious shots similar to these, with the members of Odd Eye Circle in a circle. They could clasp their hands together and close their eyes, and when they open them, they're in a different place. Much like what happened to Olivia Hay in Hi Hi. Can you tell what my favorite LOONA title track is right now? When they do that, the music kicks in. We go through different sets and areas with the members of Odd Eye Circle meeting other members of LOONA along the way. The three main sets in my mind are the 70s lounge, the city streets, and the surrealist shifting room. The members are all shuffled up into different pairs and groups. I'm not sure who would go with who yet exactly, but I know that I wouldn't want any solo scenes with any one member. I want them either to be paired up or with like a bigger group. And as I said before, the music video follows the course of a day. Throughout the video, it would be cool to see choreography, but I don't want any group scenes, much like the Why Not video, until the end. The end, I think, could be a good symbolism for getting the gang back together. They could be together, maybe even like dancing together in the same kind of formations and stuff as they would be in a full group, but just in their respective sets and areas. But it could be just like cut together, so it kind of looks like they're dancing together, but they're not actually. My mind, I want the whole vibe of the music video to be very much like those weird 3D art rooms that people make, where it's very empty, but in a sort of relaxing way. And I think the room where the surreal shifting room, it would be really cool if it changed elements throughout. Like I found this picture on Pinterest, which I think is really cool if it filled up with water or with sand, or if it just blossomed into like a fake flower field or something. I also don't want the music video to take itself like too seriously. I have this shot in my mind of like a 70s sunken couch, and it could be like Cherry walking up to like greet the members, and like four of them could be just sitting there, and like they could all like look back in unison with their arms like kind of on the side, like they're just chilling there. I don't know if I'm explaining this vision well, but yeah. Oh, and in the city section, I kind of want it to be like neon lights and like city life feeling, but not too like in your face neon, you know what I mean? It needs to match the kind of chill vibes of the rest of the video. The main color palette I want is like orange and like kind of this yellow gold kind of color. So that's the basics of the music video. Now I'm going to finally tell you what I think the song should sound like. So I love how dramatic Butterfly is, like the drama of that chorus. So I'd like this song to be punchy like that chorus, but with some more like R&B elements or more smooth sounding. One song I can't get out of my brain for this is Ali X's Devil I Know. I love the vibes of that song. I think it could fit perfectly into like a darker kind of concept. But for a LOONA version of that, I'd add more verses and more variations of that, just sprinkling the song structure differently, as well as maybe add like a dance break or some sort of extended outro. And since this is my video, I'm gonna give them a full album. No more minis. I think a lot of other orbits are dying for a city pop sound. I want that too. So I'm gonna give them a couple city pop B-sides, because I can do that, I'm a god. Since it's their first full album, I'd also graduate from the symbol titling of their minis and give them a full word title. Now let's move on to the photo shoot and styling. For version A, I want the set to look like a rooftop, a slanted one. It would be an indoor set, so the background could shift colors and stuff depending on which member is being photographed. It's a lot like the Queendom teasers for Red Velvet's comeback. I think the styling for this photo shoot could have a lot of layers, like black ripped tights with a knit cardigan over it, or maybe a lacy black dress. Concept B is water themed. Think like mermaid vibes. It's very like glowy and it has that like hazy sort of filter over it. But I'd really like this to be in kind of a shallow pool. Kind of like these Irene and Silky pictures from their subunit, except a lot lighter, like white and really light pinks and purples and blues instead of black. This styling is less hands-on. I'd say I'd want them to go for more of a dewy, natural kind of look. Like I said, mermaids. The last concept I came up with is a simple projector photo shoot in a bedroom setting. I really like what they did in the Orbit 3.0 photo shoot with the moon. I think it would be cool if they did something like that, except with the members' specific shapes and colors and maybe even animals. I think projector photo shoots can never go wrong. I don't really want it to be like a copy of something like Kim Lip's photo shoot, but more of a hazy sort of natural vibe instead of the really stark projector. This styling would be more on the girly side. Lots of tulle with tutus, rings, and hairpins, and like curly hair is what I'm picturing. And I think that's it. That was a lot of talking. Anyway, if you've stuck around this far, thank you for watching. I love LOONA, and obviously this is all for fun. Don't take it too seriously. I know my ideas aren't the most original, but it's fun. I know this channel is like all cover videos right now, and I really love covering songs and like writing my own lyrics to stuff, but I kind of wanted to try something else. So let me know if you like this video. Let me know if you want to have a specific song in mind you want to see some English lyrics to. So yeah, bye.